This video will show a preview of the new Waypoint route plotting system being developed for the next update. The system can automatically plot routes through the jump gate network from one star system to another. Waypoint routes can be plotted manually with the Plot Route button located here on the left side of the navigation console. To plot a route, simply select a destination in another star system. So for example, I will plot a nav point to the middle of the Sapphire system. Once that's done, all I need to do is click on the Plot Route button and waypoints will be set all the way from Pearl to Sapphire. And you can see here that waypoint 4 is set to the final destination I selected. And I can switch over to the quadrant map mode and note the waypoint route that was plotted. The waypoints between each star system are set to the jump gates that link them. And then the nav marker is set back to the first waypoint that was plotted. So all I need to do now is just engage the autopilot and it will automatically fly to the first waypoint, which is set to the jump gate that will take me from Pearl to the Pisces system. For any in-sector waypoints, I will need to manually engage the jump drive. This lets the player control arrival timing and angles, in case any adjustments need to be made for hostiles that might be at the last waypoint, or if they're going to stop at a station or city. The autopilot will automatically dock with each jump gate along the way. And once lined up, I can speed up the process a bit by engaging the afterburner. Once I arrive in the Pisces system, the nav marker will automatically be switched to the next waypoint, and once my energy has recharged and the jump drive has cooled down, the system will automatically engage the jump drive again to travel to the next waypoint. And then the process will repeat until the destination is reached. And since the last waypoint is a few sectors away from where I arrived in the Sapphire system, the autopilot will automatically engage the jump drive to take me to that last waypoint. Then if I leave the autopilot engaged, it will simply approach the last waypoint and hold at that location. The new system can plot routes up to 10 waypoints away. So to demonstrate, I can select a nav point in the Aries system, which is pretty far away from Pearl. And once I've set the nav point, I can click on the Plot Route button, and you can see that it took 7 waypoints to reach that destination. If a final destination is outside of the nav sensor range of the nearest jump gate, then the player will need to manually set the nav point to the final destination. The new Waypoint route system has also been integrated into the long-range contract system. To demonstrate, I will accept this cargo transportation contract, which requires me to transport 25 units of metal ore to the Tau station in the Faustin system. And once I click on accept, the waypoint route is automatically plotted for me all the way to the destination. Then, just as with manually plotting a waypoint route, I can just activate the autopilot to travel to that destination. And since the required destination for this contract is a station, I can leave the autopilot active so that it automatically docks with the station when I arrive. Then once docked, the cargo is transferred and the contract is completed. The autopilot is also automatically disengaged so that I don't waste any fuel while docked. The new Waypoint route plotting system is also integrated into the passenger and patient transporting system. So accepting either one of those objectives will automatically plot a waypoint route for you, just like any other intersector contract. This way you no longer have to manually plot a course prior to accepting a passenger transport contract that deducts your payment by 10% over set time intervals. You can simply accept the contract, exit the station, activate the autopilot, and go. The deep space recovery objective is also integrated into the new Waypoint system. One difference is that the final destination is typically pretty far away from the central area of the star system, so it may take another jump or two to reach the search area once you arrive in the final star system, depending on the range of the Fulcrum jump drive you have installed on your ship. Once you recover the item, the system will automatically plot a waypoint back to the station where you need to deliver it to. One exception to the new waypoint routing system is the scanning Uncharted space objective. For that objective, the player will still need to manually plot a waypoint course to reach the final destination somewhere in Uncharted space. However, they still can manually plot a waypoint course to the nearest star system, or use a jump caster to try to reach the destination faster. One waypoint will still be provided automatically to help guide the player to the scanning location. For the Venari Incursion objective, a waypoint route will automatically be plotted to the star system you need to travel to. Then the final waypoint will be set to the station in the sector you need to travel to. That way you can rearm and refuel as needed to prepare for the battle at the Incursion point. Then the last waypoint will be adjusted to the Venari Incursion point, so you'll know where you need to go in order to start the battle. Whether you decide to dock at the station or not, you can right-click on the waypoint indicator on the nav map to travel to the Incursion point to begin the battle. The Station Attack Alert system also supports waypoint routes. When an alert occurs, you can activate the trade link within the indicated time frame to retrieve the coordinates and have a waypoint route plotted for you. If you miss linking in within the time limit, you can still set a waypoint course by setting the nav point to the destination sector and then clicking on Plot Route. If waypoints are already present and you need to plot a new waypoint route, you can always right-click on the Delete button and then plot a new desired route.